Donald Trump admitted to a crowd in North Carolina this week during a very small rally that he's not gonna stop the personal attacks. And in fact, the audience that he was speaking to told him to not stop the personal attacks. But the reason that Donald Trump says, of course, that he cannot stop these personal attacks is because the other side, those on the left, they're just so gosh darn mean to him that he has no choice. Of course he has to fight back when we're over here being a bunch of a-holes to him. But here is what happened during this absolutely ridiculous rally. Donald Trump goes out there and he accused President Barack Obama, who of course spoke at the DNC Tuesday night and made fun of Trump's crowd sizes, to put it nicely. He said that Obama was being nasty, and Trump said that he tries to be nice to people. It's a little tough when they get personal. Please, sir, please again, don't get personal. Talk about policy. He's mocking his advisors. And he says that's when he asked the supporters, he said, here are the two questions. Should I get personal? Should I not get personal? The audience cheered for Trump when he suggested that he get personal. And then Trump responded and said, I don't know. My advisors are fired. He joked. Because those are the people telling him, don't get personal, stick to policy. But the audience told him, no, get personal. Be a horrible human being, because that is what we, these rally-going Trump supporters, want to see. We don't want to hear you talk about the economy. That's going to put us to sleep. We want to hear you calling people names like you do on Truth Social. And so that's what Trump is going to do. This was the worst thing that his advisors could have experienced. Because yes, they are all telling him, not just his advisors, his campaign managers, but Republican strategists that don't even work for him. Hosts on Fox News, Republican lawmakers, they're all saying the same thing. For the love of God, stick to policy. And I've explained to you a million times why that is actually even worse for Trump, because he's even worse on policy. But because that crowd told him they want to hear personal attacks, that is what he will stick with. Because Donald Trump does not play to anyone outside of his base. He knows where his strength is. He knows where his supporters are. And instead of trying to expand that coalition, he just tells this smaller and smaller group of people what they want to hear. And it doesn't work for him. That is why he is, of course, getting crushed in the polls. But there's more to this. It's not just that the crowd told him, yes, get nasty, yes, do this. It's the fact that his campaign is falling apart from the inside out. Because in addition to all of these advisors, everybody telling him, don't do this instead, you also have reports that he is raging behind the scenes about J.D. Vance because he is super pissed that he ended up picking him at the advice of his idiot sons. There are rumors that he may fire his two campaign co-managers, Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles, which would be a disaster for the campaign with less than 3 months to go. But he hates their advice. He hates what's going on. And what they're telling him to do is stop with the personal attacks. But he will not do that. Honestly, I think at this point, he is physically incapable of doing that. He is going to continue to get personal. We saw it in one of his Truth Social late night rantings this week when he went after Governor Josh Shapiro, attacking him as, a Jewish governor, like totally going full-blown anti-Semitic with that. But that's what he's going to do. He's going to keep getting crazier. He's going to increase the personal attacks because now he's been told by his actual supporters to his face to do it. And these campaign people, you can either go down with the ship or you can abandon it right now, hope that there's a lifeboat down there, and maybe live to fight another day. Because Donald Trump, with his failing campaign, clearly will not. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.